Alright, I think we're live. Yo, chat, what's good? Alright, this is a fake Kingdom Hearts stream. Well, it's not a cage stream at all. It's non-cage streams literally in the title. But, so I'm doing something a little different. Oh, music is mad loud in my ears. There we go. Alright, I'm doing something a little bit different today. I am going to be participating in something. Yo, what's good? Like Hex sneaks in chat. What the heck is that? What's that? You just type that? Like, why is it red? Yo, what's good, Wild Dreamer? Anyways, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different today. No Kingdom Hearts, but stay with me, all right? Allow me to introduce you to a fighting game I love and cherish almost as much as Kingdom Hearts. Almost. It's my favorite fighting game in the entire world. It is called Under Night in Birth 2. This is my favorite fighting game for just years. I've been playing it since 2018. I am part of a FGC event called Grid Break. Grid Break is basically if you guys are in the FGC, it's similar to like a Jam Slam, but it's basically a big like get together of creators and just Under Night players, people who want to learn Under Night as well, new people. And it's just an opportunity to learn the game, kind of like a big like snowball thing. Like we want to learn the game, and we want to teach it to people as well. I'm not a coach though. I'm gonna be coach today because while I am decent at Under Night, I'm not decent enough to just to coach people. I learned that. I definitely learned that. But I'm going to be calling Aki, who is a big Mika player in my region. They're also a guest host for the Grid Break event. And actually, I wish I was better at giving you guys an overview, but honestly, this is just an excuse to stream this and like give it a little bit of exposure. I can't speak exposure. But there's going to be very little Kingdom Hearts talk this stream. We all know the Game Awards is tomorrow. We are very hyped for the Game Awards. Well, I actually am hyped for the show. Not because of Kingdom Hearts, though. I'm kind of like, I don't know, something about this Game Awards. Like, I feel like there's a lot of fighting game stuff already confirmed. And Invincible is confirmed. Invincible's confirmed. 2SKO is confirmed to be showing there. There's a good amount of stuff that's coming. So I'm excited for it. Hope we get good stuff at the Game Awards tomorrow. Yeah. I think we will, though. I think we'll be good. Now, in terms of Kingdom Hearts, I have no idea, but we'll see. All right, I'm gonna put FGC stream in the title. I have no idea how well this stream is going to do. Probably going to be. I'm not expecting a lot, but we're here. We're showing off some stuff, but I'm just going to hop into this call with Aki. Give me a sec. All right. Where's that Discord thing? I do want to put that up. What the? Okay. That should be fine. All right. About to hit her with the call. Not Parsec. There we go. Yo, let me know, chat, if the game is too loud or anything. Hello. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Let me make sure my stream can hear you. Let's see. Where's?
Nah, I usually don't have other people like talking while I'm streaming, so the mic is usually very scuffed on my end.
All good. I'm excited for the coaching session.
Hell yeah.
Pretty different from my chat. I'm usually streaming Kingdom Hearts, but we're streaming some fighting games today. So A lot of you in my stream, you guys probably are not familiar with Aki because you guys are Kingdom Hearts fans and not FGC in particular. But this is Aki. They're one of the top Mika players in my region. They're also a guest coach for the Grid Break event. Do you prefer, like, do you have like a social? I probably should have asked this before we started. Do you have like a social preference or anything like for me to advertise? YouTube, Twitch,
Just
Twitter?
the Twitch is fine.
All right, sweet.
It's just twitch.tv/AkiFGC, so.
Let's go. All right. Well, shoot. All right. I was so late to this today, man. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna shout you out in my chat real quick, because I can just check out. Here we go. Alright, cool. So, Mika time.
Heck
Mika
yeah.
time.
Do you mind popping up a? I'm assuming you're going to show me some stuff. Do you mind popping up like a screen share, a virtual camera, or anything?
Oh yeah, give me 1 minute. Share my screen here. Share this. Okay. Can you see it?
Yes, I do. Let me pop it out. Can I pop out? Yeah, I can. Okay. Try to make sure. All right. There we go. All right. So, the thing I've been like kind of struggling with a little bit as Mika overall, I feel like I've been learning a lot with the character over the past, I want to say, since this event started, really. I did one coaching session with Omega Lid, and they talked to me about like the Mika 50-50 in the corner. Like, I knew about that like side switch setup. I did not know it was like a 50-50 at all. So I learned that, and that was pretty cool. And I learned how to like kind of bait out like grid options with that a little bit, mix in grabs. But it's still something I'm adjusting to in gameplay. I think a big thing I still struggle with right now is, while I feel like my neutral and my grid management has gotten a lot better with Mika over the past couple of days, my I feel like I'm very weak when it comes to like defensive pressure and block strings. Like, I'm not super good at like scaring my opponent, and some characters do kind of wall me out, like against like a Hilda or like, I don't know, any character who has like pretty good options, I guess, to cover Mika's like approaches.
Right.
I don't know. I just don't know what to do. So I end up just kind of flying around the air, and I still just end up getting hit. Like, I don't know how to open them up.
Yeah, so Mika has a few options when it comes to neutral. Like, yes, they are very stubby, but they're very jump scary as well. Like, you know, your dash B's at distance is plus. Missile also can be plus, if I didn't TK it, right here. Plus
Okay.
1. Space 3B, also plus. So yeah, you have a lot of ways to space out your attacks to make them plus. But not only that, but Miko also excels in being able to go through options as opposed to going around them. So, like, for example, if someone is, let's say, trying to zone you out with projectiles, for instance, like, let's say hide. For instance, you can use your 2-2A or 2-2B to blow through them.
Right.
Things like that. Or you can use your 5BB to erase the projectiles.
Okay. I stopped doing the 5BB, especially when he has a meter, because it's pretty baitable for the laser sometimes. But yeah,
So here's also the thing. Against, like, laser, for instance, you can cancel an EX22C, which you should be able to try to snipe out the laser attempts, like a later laser attempts.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, you can't. Unfortunately, it's not frame 1 projectile invuln, so you do have. It's kind of a read.
Yeah.
But if you can get that read, it is one of your best starters.
Yeah, like if you know he's gonna go for it. Okay.
And one of the things with Hyde specifically is that if he does commit to a projectile, he can't DP.
Oh my gosh, that combo.
He is He is one of the only characters that can do a. He can lock himself out of DPs when it comes to his pressure.
Wait, like, so if he has a projectile out, he's just not able to DP at all.
Yeah, so typically, like,
What the heck?
for Mika, for instance, if you do Tornado into EX Tornado, that's your special into EX. However, with Hyde, specifically, he locks himself out of any other option when it comes to specials like this.
Okay.
Like,
That's
for
really
example, I'm
smart,
inputting the DP version, but I cannot get the DP out.
Yeah, I can see that on the
Despite-
right side. Okay.
Yes, that's one benefit of counteracting a lot of projectile play, is using her TT to blow through them.
Man.
Of course, if you're also playing Mika, you could just space yourself out from attacks and just start spacing out with missile, or trying to deep dive into a jump C, things like that.
Yeah. Okay. What does her like block string pressure typically look like? Like, what do you typically want to do? I know she does a lot of meaties, and she's mainly trying to like bait out green shields. But like, let's say the opponent isn't taking the bait like ever at all. Like, what are like ways? Maybe not necessarily to force, whether it be to open them up or even to just like maintain a safe position without necessarily always trying to like get a tech grab.
So, Mika has a few ways of jailing. For instance, spacing herself and getting the 5B with 2A. For instance, 5B, 5C with 2A. You're
Okay.
+7. This is a heavy knowledge check, which will catch a lot of people. So if you just keep doing this, dash up 5B, 2C, and it can put people in a really tough spot. And of course, if they just keep blocking it, you can always just run up throw.
I see a lot of characters that have pressure like that. That's okay. That's really good to know for Mika. So like, what is it with like these A cancel like block strings? Is it just like does it just reset the block strings like really fast? 'Cause I know it's a lot of characters like to do that.
Typically, if you're doing like a 5C or something like that, you're -4, right?
Yeah.
If you whiff 2A, you recover from the A faster than just letting the 5C recover. So you're -1 instead.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right.
It's why a lot of players will use their character usually just use their big move whiff into a lighter move, which is classic Melty Blood maneuver.
Okay. Okay. So like, what are her main approach options typically in neutral? Like, even outside of like projectile characters. Let's say I'm fighting someone who doesn't even have like a big crazy projectile. Like, are we usually fishing a lot for 6-6Bs because like they catch them off guard? Are we like, do we ever do overhead kick? Like, because I typically do tend to sandbag those options sometimes. Doing like a missile in neutral is like sometimes pretty good because like you said, when you're, especially when it's spaced out, it's like pretty plus, or like just it's pretty safe overall. But like, let's say we're at like that mid range where they're probably expecting us to do a 6-6B. So like they're like waiting for it. They're probably expecting it a little bit. Like what's our like pressure? Like how do we start jailing them like in the mid range? Like get into their face.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mika doesn't really have too much in terms of that, aside from like dash blocking, which is the one main thing that you should probably learn, like -- with Mika, because she has no big buttons, she has no projectiles, she could just run in, and that's pretty much it. Alternatively,
fast.
you can alternatively camp for grid to get Vorpal and use meter to force yourself in with a CS cancel force function.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing a lot more after Lid's coaching, just trying to camp a lot more for grid, especially when the character's trying to zone me out, because most people don't want Mika to get in, so they try to like space her out a little bit. I've just decided to take those moments and instead just win the Vorpal cycle, and then I go in and then I get my damage and do my thing. Okay.
Yeah. Her neutral is pretty risky, so if you want to make it safe, you kind of do have to camp for the cycle.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I have been hearing a lot about dash blocks. I need to hammer that in. One of the reasons dash blocking has been so weird for me is because I'm a pad player. So it's
Oh, I'm
like,
also a pad player.
okay, perfect. I'm assuming you use the what's it called, the macro for like dash blocking a lot, right?
I actually don't.
You don't?
I really
Okay,
should
so
be,
you're
but
just
I
quick.
don't.
All right. I feel like I cannot react to like I try to dash block, I try to buffer it, and then do it. I'm so bad at it, and
Yeah,
everyone's
the
been
one
telling me I
thing
need
with
to like.
buffering it is the fact that sometimes your buffer windows can actually flub up your input by making it so it's an attack as opposed to a dash. So
Yeah.
that's why I like to double tap instead.
Yeah, like I'm full screen against like Hildas or ogres actually, because like their FF just it can just hit you at full screen. Um, I end up just because I'm not confident in my dash blocking skills against those moves. I'm getting a little better at it, but it's definitely been hard. So I end up just kind of flying around in the air and just doing that or farming grid. Against ogre, if ogre spamming force function, I just farm grid the whole time because it's this
Oh
easy
yeah,
grid farm.
it's so easy grid farming, and you just
Yeah,
win cycle for free.
pretty much. Against Hilda, it's a little more scary, just a little bit, because I'm like, okay, I can win as much as I can win like grid cycle. I still do have to eventually get in against Hilda, and it's like, okay,
Right, it
how do
just
I go
feels
about
super
that?
bad because it's like you're losing, and it's like, well, I gotta do something.
Yeah, it kind of feels like it doesn't matter if I win grid or not, because I have to still hit her eventually. But
Right.
yeah, what are
One of the
go ahead.
Oh, speaking of, if you ever have like these instances where people are just like zoning it out with like projectiles and stuff, don't be afraid to just go into the air and just force function CS whiff. Or alternatively, you can always do 3B whiff EX tornado, and you're plus in their face. It's also air unblockable,
Does that
so they
work full
can't jump out
screen?
of the way.
What the heck?
It's basically full screen.
Oh my. Okay. See, that's like the type of goofy Mika stuff I need to learn.
By the way, also projectile involved.
Oh, that's beautiful. So like, what's like the movement looking like with Mika? Because I remember you said in when we did like our set the other day, you said that you liked my movement. Which thank you.
Yeah, so I noticed you going into the air with like missile and stuff, and I like that movement a lot. It's just
Yeah.
that you need to vary it a little more.
Yeah. Like how would I like mix that up more? Like
Like you just full send running at people, which is always like the funniest thing. Because if you're always camping the air, people are gonna try to want to anti-air you,
Yeah.
thus making them overcommit on their movement, and you can start sniping it with dash Bs.
okay. Okay. Is she able to cancel like anything in the air, like after a missile, like in a similar way you just did like 3B into the DP?
Yeah, so she could just air tornado. You could just air, eh, eh, CS, eh.
Oh,
You get a lot of options.
okay. I must be dropping those inputs then min match, cause I feel like I messed that up a lot. Okay. What are some So what are some things like what are some things that you feel like a lot of Mika players don't like do super well, that you feel like every Mika player like needs to know?
That's the thing. I'm not sure, to be honest, because every Mika player has their own style of play, and
Yeah.
all of it is effective. All of it is very effective. Like you'll have like the patient play of like, what is it? I think Aura Dude's a little bit more on the patient side, but then you have like me, who's more rambunctious and ready to press buttons. You have Monty, who's ready to like do all the shenanigans, whereas Ram is more like fundamentals oriented, but will still send it if they need to. Like, there's so many different ways to play Mika, and none of it's wrong.
You know, that's totally fair. I kind of figured as much too, because every time I did like VOD review for Mika, like a year ago, like back when I was looking into Uni 2 a lot more, um, it definitely looked like every Mika was doing different combos, basically doing different stuff. Like, and I know the character's changed. She's gotten a lot of really good patches this year, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
Makes the character very fun. Like, I love the missile changes, especially. There's a lot. There's a lot of
Missile
really cool
changes
stuff.
are really nice. You can just TK and you're plus in their face. It's great.
Yeah, it's really good. Um, show me some like I'm kind of curious. Like, what's like one of your like bread and butter Mika combos?
My
Like
bread and
off
butter
of
Mika combo
yeah, like off of like 6B
off of 6-6B.
or 6-6B. Yeah, belly flop.
Oh, whoops. Well, that's supposed to work, but
I get
yeah.
the idea of that. I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised that all that works. Okay.
It should work anyways. Not sure why.
I think it's because you're in Vorpal, because I know sometimes Mika stuff can drop when you're in Vorpal.
Unfortunately, it's not to do with Vorpal. It's just that I'm bad. There we go.
There we go. Dang. Okay, that's a good combo. I'm definitely going to steal that.
It's a nice combo, but unfortunately, it is distance dependent, and also it uses
Yeah.
force function a little too much. If you want to go for a harder route,
Ooh.
something like that does a little bit less damage. Also, hi Ray K, how's it going? But yeah, there's also what is it? My God. There's this combo,
Oh, that's
and
really
there's so
good.
many different ways to route it too. Ray K with the rate of 10, thank you so much. Oh.
Yo, that is really good. Okay. I'm gonna pull up my screen share. I was going to show one of my Mika combos. Let me share screen there.
Yeah.
But
Let me see if I can
so
find
I
your
know
screen
this
now.
character. They changed her 360 input, which I never get to use as much as I want to because I don't always have like. I know I should probably only be using it when I have CS pretty much, because
Right.
that's when like it cancels. But it's a combo ender now from what I have seen before. Like, you can
Oh,
kinda encompass with it.
360C?
Yeah.
Yeah, 360C is also a combo ender, which is very crazy.
Okay. This is one of the Mika combos. I drop this sometimes, but I do this one sometimes. I messed it up.
Hold on, I need to pull you up on my Discord because I'm not seeing it for some reason. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay.
That's definitely less damage.
Okay.
But this is one I learned like a year ago, I think.
Okay. So that routing right there, which is what is it? 5B2C. I
think you did like. So you can do.
It's also not a very stable combo either.
Yeah, it's a little iffy. I recently adjusted. I still do the habit I've had for like most of my time playing, and I sometimes just sandbag this a lot. But I.
Oh, that's totally fair, because this is like the standard Mika counterplay to shields.
Yeah.
So that's totally understandable.
I recently changed this routing to just like doing that. I don't know why that dropped, but yeah. Because I used to try to go for this jump here. That jump sometimes fails a lot, and it's kind of annoying. Like trying to jump immediately after this and doing the JA.
Right. Yeah, Mika routing can be like pretty awkward.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to figure out what else I should ask. Well, did you want to see any of my matches, I guess?
Sure. Let's actually open up one of my displays here so that I can get your stream on here. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure. I'm also screen sharing if you wanted to just look at that. Hold on. Can I?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop it out real quick.
Let me pull up. Let me screen share Under Night specifically, if it works.
Okay, let's see here.
Okay. So, I fought Casey earlier in our region, and
Right.
I wasn't doing that bad. Lost the first game, won the next 2 games, and then they kind of just started to. I started getting zoned out a lot, and I just didn't know what to do. Be honest, I had no idea what to do.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna show this one, I guess, because this is was this one I got perfected? Actually, I'll show a game I did good in, then I'll show a game I did bad in. Maybe good. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what happened in this match, but if you notice anything.
Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Okay. Okay, immediate missile in. I do find that ender very funny. Okay, immediate crit break with the command grab. Showing that off pretty early is a little interesting, though. Okay, this is where you lose your turn. Here's like, okay, can you pause that real quick?
Yeah. Hold on, let me tab on. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Can you go back to that situation where they throw attack you there real quick?
Wait, don't attack me?
Yeah, so like after this combo, I believe you get a dash B, command grab A, you get the throw attack here. Right here, I don't think you really need to use CS. You can let Hilda escape. Because look at how much the health lead you have comparatively.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So it's probably better to just, especially since they're grid broken, just keep my CS in this situation and just take the block string.
Yeah, she's also already grid broken, so like there's not much like she can do about it. So if she takes her turn, that's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's another grid management moment. I'm fast forwarding a little too much. There we go.
Command grab.
Yeah, I always do this to see if they press a button, and I do the DP thing after the throw tech. Like,
That makes sense.
but I definitely, you're right. I definitely shouldn't do that in that situation.
Protect. Ah, okay, yeah.
Is that a
The
low
greedy
right there?
shields. That is a low. The second hit
Okay.
of 2CC is a low.
Yeah, I was surprised by that when I got hit by that in this match. I was like, what the heck?
It's like her one of 2 lows.
Yeah, I definitely have a like, a lot of my issues are compounded by just lack of matchups. Like, I've been playing Iron Knight for a long, long time, but not in the same way like a lot of you guys have, because I mostly just play friendlies with my friend Cavern, who plays like Hyde, and we just play however long we want. So I'm pretty experienced. I know what Hyde does, but I don't know, like, I only have like sample sizes of like every other character. So like when I fight like some of these really high level players or people who like know their stuff with their character, I just get caught off guard so much. I'm like, okay, I don't know how to deal with that. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Bop. And then Roomba. Okay, that's the reset. Oh, 50-50 overhead. That's just a 50-50. You gotta eat that, unfortunately. Damage ender with the rain.
Yeah, I was trying to go
And
for a
that's just
command grab
unfortunate.
there.
Oh, command
I lost
grab?
that.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's the funny option.
Yeah, it's because they weren't close enough to DP, and I was not confident in taking all that in the corner.
Makes sense. Okay, tornado. Nah, yep. That does cover, like, dash up lows. That's a low, by the way. There you go. Yeah, mixing in your ability to just, like, approach suddenly or just, like, slow down the pace is, like, really good. Oh my god. You got a reaction. You got a reaction throw that.
At least I have to reaction throw what?
There was a green shield where you did TK missile, and they green shielded very, very early.
Oh, there?
Right there.
Oh, so they're saying, okay, in this situation, it's an immediate grid break to, like, do that?
Just throw, yeah.
Ah.
It's guaranteed.
Okay, gotcha. I always try to go for the mix because I always try to catch them off guard, like holding the other side because they know like the 50-50 there. That's
Yeah, so if they show an early green shield like that, the throw is guaranteed and you don't need to commit to anything.
Okay. Hey, Yos, thank you so much for the follow.
Okay, DP after the third attack. It's very funny. Okay. Final clause. Here, actually, very funny. In the first immediate second of that match, by the way, I would just be holding down back.
You just be holding down back against Hilda?
I would just be holding down back against Hilda at that start. Also,
I'll admit,
thank you very much for the follow.
I'll admit it's a fear thing for sure because I know some matchups I can just get away with like running at them round start unless they know to jump, but I can get away with like the trade from like 6-6B or whatever button. But against characters where I don't really know what like their round starts are, I definitely just run back missile a lot. And I'm like, okay, I want to see what they're gonna do. I'm just gonna
See, it's funny because Hilda covers like multiple options that Mika can do on round start with 2-2C, and jump back happens to be one of those options.
Okay, so I probably could have just got punished for like exploded for jump backing there, and they just didn't.
Yep. Good dash box. Nice. I would have actually attacked and get shielded. Yeah, I think you commit a little too much to the command grab, which forces you so many opportunities to just lose cycle here.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Good throw. Yep. Oh, Kate's could have done a way better combo than that. Come on. Missile, your plus. There you go.
I think this killed.
This should kill, yeah. Grid broken. Yeah. Grid broken, extra 10% damage.
Yeah. So I won that match, but you can see like kind of my player habits a little bit on block. I like when people are comfortable blocking me, I definitely don't know what to do, and I can very easily just I don't know. I sandbag into throw. I try to fight it, but it's it can definitely be hard.
Yeah.
I did what was it? Lid talked to me or was telling me about doing 6-6B into like I think it was 2-2A and
it's
how
2-2A.
Yeah, 6-6B into 2-2A, and a lot of Mikas after that they just do like 2B and it's like a counter hit if they're trying to mash or something in that situation because you're not that minus after the 2-2A. I started like messing that up, I guess. Like, well, I don't know about messing up, but I started getting hit doing that, or people started checking me in those situations. So I kind of started going back to like grabbing again. I'm like, this sucks.
So let's look at my screen again real quick.
Yeah, let me pull it up. Where's Discord? All right, there we go. Looking back.
You look at this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have hide set to counterattack with 2A, for instance.
Right.
One of the benefits of doing 2-2A makes some moves with.
Right.
It'll automatically space you out away from this. Not only that, but this thing is only -3.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a completely gross button that spaces you out from a lot of moves. And I believe you should be able to get counter hits with this. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have big damage. Off of just a regular 5A counter hit.
That is a lot of damage for 5A. Oh my gosh. We were in Vorpal though, but yeah.
I was in Vorpal.
Ooh. Okay. Does that like, do you only get that auto spacing on 6-6B, or like, do you get that on like what other buttons do you get that auto spacing off of?
Oh, you get it off of like a lot of things. So, that for instance.
Okay.
Like, 2C 2-2A is also a frame trap. So this is also a very good opportunity to actually just like give yourself that spacing. But let's say I'm just point blank, right? 2-2A still makes it with.
Ooh. Okay.
5C2A, frame trap. If they keep blocking, it puts you in a position where most A buttons with.
Jeez. Yo, Babsy Coon, why's my TTS not on? Yo, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that.
Hell yeah. But yeah, if you notice that people also are mashing their bigger buttons because, for one, it's -3, but you're still minus, right?
Yeah.
If you have cycle or meter, you can very easily just cancel this into the follow-up.
Okay. So, Lid was telling me about, okay, so now I'm starting to think I started to overthink like those situations. I might have just mistimed my mash after the 2-2A because I think that's what scared me into going into not doing that again. And I started getting hit by some characters.
Like if you immediate mash, like yeah, it will kill you. For instance, but if you just like wait a little bit.
Oh, so okay, so there is a
just
timing
punish.
to it. Okay.
Yes.
That makes
But like,
more
let's
sense.
say some players are also like pressing their slower buttons, for instance. You can beat them out from that too.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
And I think Lid said that they normally use like 2B. I typically use 5A because, for one, it is one frame faster, but also catches like people that are trying to like jump, for instance.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. What else was I about to ask? Should I be using like force function in my block strings like the way I was, or is that just like not something I should be doing like ever really?
Force function on block is totally fine. Whenever I'm playing, like you'll see me do things like -B2FF,
Okay.
and this gets you the opportunity to do like a missile cross up.
Yeah.
Or like -B force function also puts you in prime positioning to B missile follow up to be +2.
Mm.
And it's like probably the funniest way to knowledge check a lot of players by doing this over and over again until they are forced to shield.
What I used to do 3B into the B missile.
Like this?
Yeah, but that other one seems a little better.
It does use grid, so that's your one downside to it, but it is an option.
Okay. Okay. So how successful would you say you are in like your gameplay at like baiting people's grids or like grid breaking characters as Mika? Like, do you feel like you're going out of your way to look for green shields, or like are you more so just reacting to it like a lot of the time, or do you even go for it at all? Like, is that a big part of your game plan, or is there big like, or are you just trying to mix people up with like other
Well, I
stuff?
guess it depends on what people show me was in like defense. As a Mika player, you should be looking out for how your opponents wants to get out of your pressure. Like for instance, if you're doing your 5C, 5B, 5C, 2A loops on block string, I'll typically be looking for shield timings.
Okay.
So like for instance, if I do something like this and they green shield this portion, I'll be more willing to go for a command grab afterwards.
Okay.
Or if I react, I can also run up to throw with enough time. And you get a lot of time for that.
Alright.
Or like, let's say they're shielding after my 5B, for instance, and shielding to charge C instead. I might do a no cancel 5B into throw instead.
Okay.
It's all just looking at your opponent's defensive habits and exploiting it.
Well, it's been really interesting ever since I did start like looking at green shields more. Believe it or not, I only learned a week ago that that green shield's well, I think I knew that green shield's put you in a little bit more block stun, but I didn't realize how much. I only realized
it's
last
like-
week
I
how
don't
much.
remember how many frames it was, but it's in the double digits.
Oh yeah, okay. That see, that's even crazier. Like that is like a crazy surprise.
Yeah, so like let's say for instance, they block a 5B, I'm -6. They green shield the 5B, I'm +11. That's a 17 frame difference.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. Oh my gosh. And yeah, what's good, Ghostly? What's good, everyone in the YouTube chat, by the way? Sorry, I'm not like chatting too much. I'm just I'm trying to be a sponge right now. I'm trying to learn like Mika stuff. But
Absorb the information.
hope you guys are doing well, and thank you for the follows as well on Twitch, everybody. But okay, what oh, one thing I definitely need to ask. What's like, so that, you know, that like 50-50 cross up in the corner, when you do decide to do the side switch version of that, what's the combo there? 'Cause I drop that like every time. Like I don't know what to
Oh,
do.
okay. Whoops. This is the combo that I normally do.
Oh my gosh, that was kind of hard. Maybe.
It's actually not that bad.
I think I saw JA. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's jumpy, jump A.
That like 5B looks like, or that JB looks like it almost wouldn't hit some characters.
It hits everyone, thankfully.
Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, let's see on your end.
Okay. Well, actually, before I blab that, because well, now that I see it, let's look at another match of mine. I played a set yesterday I thought was really interesting. What was it against? Oh, no, okay. Actually, let me show you this. So I fought Hubert yesterday in the Discord. They're tier 2 in the Grid Break event. And we were doing it first to 3, and I got reverse 3 out. I dropped like, I don't know, I'll let you see the match. But I got, that was one of, I don't usually get tilted at this game. Like this game takes a lot to tilt me because I like it so much. But I definitely was like, that happened to me.
Yeah, you know, reverse 3-0s are never feels good.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
But they were my player habits.
Oh, is this the first game, by the way?
Oh, say again?
Was this the first game that you played against him, by the way, or?
Nah, I won this is the third game. This is the game I lost.
Okay, this is the third game. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say that round start from Hubert was very weird.
Yeah, I'd been doing that already because they weren't like dealing with it as well. I honestly, I definitely feel like they were very beatable. I admittedly do not know how to fight Gordeau. Like, I don't know what his openings are ever. I don't know how to approach. Like, he's definitely a character that walls me out. Like, even before I started being in this Grid Breaker event, like when I would play like on my own time, even with my friend when I would be on ranked, this character is an anomaly for me.
Right. Okay, so in this situation, like, dash blocking is your best friend. This matchup is notorious for being one of Gordo's worst matchups, and simply because of Mika's ability to dash block and her speed makes it so it's nearly impossible for Gordo to keep her out. So, let's look at my screen real quick.
Okay.
First, we'll switch to...
I think the main time I'm
What?
scared against him, like, his neutral's a little scary, but I know it's mostly just 5C and, like, if he has Vorpal, it'll be, he'll do his force function. But aside from that, like, I don't know what to do when he has me in the corner. Like, his, like, 2-2, I don't know what it is. I guess it's one of his 2-2 inputs. I do not know how to deal with that reset. Like, I have no idea how to deal with it.
I know what you're talking about. It's specifically, this.
Yeah, I don't know what to do against that. And then when he's on defense, him having like 3 different reversals is like kind of crazy to me. Like, he has like the DP, he has the grab. I mean, he has the chain shift if he wants, right? If he has Vorpal cycle,
Right.
I don't know.
He has like, what is it? EX Reaper. He also has EX Sim. He also has, I believe, TK.
Yeah.
Whatever that move is called. Yeah, they're all reversals and they're all obnoxious to deal with.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Mika has a very interesting opportunity to kill Gordo for this, and it's Meaty Tornado.
Okay.
So let's just give him the opportunity to EX out of, like, let's just say 2 options. We're doing EX the Sim and EX Reaper. If I can find it. This. Okay. So let's say you get the hard knockdown. You Tornado? You can reaction EX Tornado on Super Flash and get a combo out of it.
Wait, do that again? Oh my god, that's gross.
And you get a full combo after it.
Yeah, that's really gross. Wait, you can do that to the grab too?
Yep.
Huh. Does that Meteor Tornado work that well against other characters too? Is it like...
Oh, absolutely. It works on everybody. There's only actually one character it doesn't work on, it's Phone On.
Okay.
Which I believe you have in your tier, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah. I honestly don't know if I fought a Phone On. I feel like they're very rare nowadays. I haven't seen a Phone On since ST.
Yeah, I've seen Phone Ons a few times. I played against Luful, I played against Silence. There's plenty of, like, Phone Ons out there.
Yeah.
It's just that most of them kind of want to drop the character because, yeah, that character can be a little frustrating to fight.
Yeah. I used to try to, I actually tried to play her in Unis. I thought she was pretty fun. The only thing I didn't like about her was, compared to playing Mika, Phone On was really restrictive with her combos.
Oh, yeah. Her combo game is effectively, like, you have to do this, this, and this. Mika is, like, imagine Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Yeah.
That's the combo structure of that character.
Yeah, that's
Or
why I
Lego
like Mika,
bricks.
because she's so freeform. Merkava. Merkava scares me.
Merkava scares you? Merkava shouldn't scare you that much.
Yeah, but look, I don't know matchups, so I'm scared. I'm scared against half the roster.
You know, that's fair. It doesn't help that you're playing against a lot of, like, characters with big limbs. So, as Mika, it's such a struggle at first, and then you realize, wait, I could just missile or dash B at most of them and win.
A matchup I was surprised that felt like kind of okay. I don't know. Like I was surprised Ogre felt as like weird as he did because it feels like he really outspaces a lot of Mika's stuff and beats a lot of it too. To be honest.
Oh no, Ogre is one of Mika's bad matchups.
That's one of Mika's bad matchups. Ogre.
Yep.
That's crazy. What makes it bad?
A lot of his spacing traps are very much kill a lot of what Mika wants to press enough defense.
I noticed that when I was fighting a Toedo, I believe.
Yeah. It's really rough. And it doesn't help that he also has a command grab to, like, kill you out of things. Thankfully, Mika does have opportunities to beat some bomb setups.
Yeah.
Once the bomb is primed, she can go into her command grab and dodge it. So, that's like the one upside to the matchup she has.
Okay. What is Mika's general matchup spread, actually? Speaking of matchups, because matchups is something that, like, I just gotta learn through experience, and that's kind of why I've been, like, adding and trying to grind so much against people, just trying to learn the matchups. And I've definitely been improving against it. Like, people who were, like, destroying me, like, I would barely get a hit on them in, like, the PNW server, like, a week, two weeks ago. I'm still, like, losing a lot of sets, but, like, they're a lot closer games, and, like, I'm even able to take a game or two off of people now after, like, some of the things I've learned.
Right. So general matchup spread for Mika typically is, like, she's pretty bad against characters that do want to fight in the mid-range, kind of like her, except she has less options. As a rushdown character, she is very weird in that she doesn't have a reversal or a projectile. So, like, she is missing options compared to characters like Akatsuki, Hyde, Linne, for instance.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And she doesn't have the reversal like Wagner or Orie does, or Tsurugi, for instance.
I have a curse in fighting games of playing characters that don't have mirrorless reversals, and it sucks.
Yo, same. Same.
It happens a lot. Like, I always play the characters who are, like, super aggressive, but then they have, like... I feel like that's the yin and yang of heavy rush downs. Like, you get to do a lot in people's face, but you also get blown up on defense because you kind of got to take a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Thankfully, her offense is so good that certain characters do struggle against it. Like, her best matchups are, like, walled because he doesn't have a button fast enough to get out of most of Mika's pressure, aside from 360A.
Oh, yeah.
His command grab.
Yep.
Gordo is also another good matchup because of the same reason.
Okay. There's this Nanase on ranked that I queue against, and I hate fighting them. Their
About
name
like
is
90% of people.
Huh?
About 90% of people do not like fighting Nanase, and I think I understand why.
Yeah.
A lot of players play her very rambunctiously, and it's very awkward to fight.
I don't know what she does, and well, actually, that's a lie. I actually do know what she does, but I don't get, like, every Nanase player plays like so weird. I feel like I can't punish anything.
So Nanase specifically is a very interesting one, because this is a matchup that I think Mika does pretty okay in. Like, it's pretty even. A lot of Nanase's general pokes in neutral include 2B and 2C, for instance.
Yeah.
And hilariously, Mika could just 2FF. Or 3B. And it just beats everything.
Is 2FF a really good button? I feel like I don't see a lot of
2FF is
it.
excellent button.
Oh, okay. Like, does she get, like, big confirms off it or anything? Or is this, like, a low crush type move?
It is a low crush type move, but if you do it in a neutral... should be able to get around, like, 3.4.
Ooh, okay. Alright, I see. Alright, got the incentive to use that move more then.
It's also even better if it, like, trades somehow.
It's probably a
Because
really
if it
good...
trades...
Ooh, it's probably a really good button against this Zumi.
The untech time is incredible.
Jeez. Oh yeah, you have a lot of time to combo off of that.
And yeah, it's a very good button against Izumi, since her general pokes are also very much all those, like 2B, 2C, and dash B.
Yeah.
Dash C.
I'm very new to fighting Izumi, because, when she first, the last time I played the game a lot before Grid Break was when Izumi came out, and there weren't that many people who were, like, super good at her yet, and, now playing the game again, and people have gotten super good with her, oh my gosh, I think...
Yeah, that character is awkward to fight.
That character is, like, on par with, like, Hyde for me, in terms of, like, how much I feel, like, jailed into a corner, like, sometimes. That might be just my lack of knowledge fighting her, but it feels like she jails me the same way Hyde does a lot.
Yeah, she does that to a lot of characters. Mika especially, because with no reversal, it is very awkward for Mika to try to get out. Thankfully, she does have a few opportunities to, like, deal with a few Izumi things, like 2FF, 3B, sometimes even 2-2A to get out of projectile stuff. Like, the most notorious button that Izumi has, which is 236BC, the bubble beam.
Yeah.
You can just 2-2C and just kills it.
Okay. That, she has, like, this overhead move that feels, like, so hard to react to. Like, but maybe I just don't know when it's coming sometimes. But I tried to fight it on reaction in the corner, and it's, like, it just feels so fast, but I could just be wrong.
Yeah, which button are you talking about?
It was that one you just did, actually.
Yeah, this one's very difficult to, like, deal with, especially because, like, you're having to deal with these buttons.
Yeah, like at that range you're at, like, it just feels like I have to have, like, crazy reaction against it.
Thankfully, the only way she has access to it is if she has the fish out.
Oh, really? That's how that works. You know, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, and once she, like, does this move, she loses the fish, so...
Okay.
She can only do it once.
Okay. Gotcha.
Of course, the only other overheads she has are that button, her normal assault buttons, things like that.
Okay. Gotcha. So, to go back to the matchup spreads, what's her like? What would you say are like her like absolute like hardest matchups like just in the game?
Hardest matchups in this game?
Yeah.
Akatsuki is notorious for being one of her worst matchups. And
Okay.
it's mostly because he does the same thing, he covers the same space, but it's better, has reversals, has a projectile, and does more damage. He's basically better against Mika in almost every single way, aside from like jump scares.
Yeah. That makes sense.
The other character that I would say is one of her worst matchups is Enkidu.
Really? That's surprising. Okay.
Enkidu's main pressure structure revolves a lot on spacing traps, and unfortunately Mika struggles to deal with them a lot of the time, where she has to commit to very dangerous options like dash B.
Okay.
The other one is probably going to be Linne, because she has very strong pressure, as well as being able to get out of most pressure Mika wants to do as well.
Yeah, that's the character that's like... I think Mika's combo game against her has gone way better compared to other games, because I think they extended the hitbox of some of her moves, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, it's not as
Yeah,
bad.
her combo routes on Linne were bad, to say the least, in ST and Clear.
Yeah, but it doesn't drop as often now, but it's definitely more tight than other characters.
Thankfully, it's consistent.
Yeah. Okay.
Aside from that, her more awkward matchups include, like, Aurier, Wagner, Hyde, Yuzu. Like,
Yeah.
the standard top-tier characters that are, like, obviously going to be better.
Yeah. I always thought Yuzu, when this game first came out, I felt like Yuzu had to be like her worst for me, because she was like, I don't know, that character in the first year of Uni 2, when I was playing like a fair bit, oh my,
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Everyone was talking about how Uni 2 was like way more high damaging than like the other ones, and it is. Luckily the patch they made, the 900 health patch they did, very good. Like that might be my favorite one.
Oh, absolutely. Mika's one of the better beneficiaries of the patch because she actually got a health buff comparatively to most characters. She got 1,100.
Oh, so she got even more health. That's really good.
She got even more health.
Heck yeah. But yeah, Yuzu made it a like two-touch game completely.
Yeah. Thankfully, Yuzu's not that much of a high damage character anymore.
Yeah, good. I'm happy.
Distance Paration really kills her damage output.
Okay. All right, so that makes sense for Mika's general matchup spread. I'm surprised. The only character I'm surprised wasn't mentioned is Elton. I figured Elton would be mentioned.
Elnum is... It's a mixed bag. I personally don't find that matchup too bad, but I think some people will struggle with it. Because, like, against Eltnum, a lot of her buttons are very big, but they have, like, big dead zones as well. Like,
Yeah.
this button is probably the most obnoxious to deal with, but you can just assault over it.
Yeah.
As well as, like, 5C, 2B. Like, her main tools also just, like, lose to assault.
I felt like one of the things that always made pressuring, like one of the reasons I always thought Elton would be like one of Mika's hardest is because, well, shoot, I mean she basically can just combo you from full screen completely, but that's not unique to Elton. A lot of characters can do that, but
Yeah.
Elton, I always felt like pressuring Elton was scary because she has a mirrorless reversal, and on top of that, she can just cancel like her mirrorless reversal. From what I remember, because I haven't fought Elton in a while, like she was able to like cancel it and stuff into like overheads and like I don't know, there's a bunch of jinky stuff, like stuff like that. I don't know.
Like that, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah, so that's the A reversal that has no invuln.
okay.
She cannot do it for their B version.
Oh. Well, the more you know.
So if that's the same rule for most characters, like High does this as well. Like they do ADP, and then they cancel into like their EX to be plus. If that happens, it just means you were meaty.
Okay, so that was a meaty problem I was having then. Okay.
Yeah, typically it'll say invincible on the side if it's actually like an invincible move.
Does Mika have like a real meaty off of 6-6B, or is all her meaties like special cancel stuff?
Oh no, that's a real meaty.
Okay.
Like for instance, just knockdown. Like you should always. Then you get some good damage off of it too.
Okay. Dang. I'm definitely learning a lot, like combo route wise, and like how to respond to certain situations in these matchups. Okay. I'm definitely learning a lot of the quality of life stuff from Mika, because seeing like the frame data and seeing you be able to execute it, definitely helping visualize stuff a lot.
Yeah, one of her probably biggest quality of life changes was her aerial drift on missiles.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't like I haven't found any. Well, I'm sure there is stuff, but like I would love to see like goofy stuff off of that, because I haven't found like a super practical use for it for myself, like in my game plans.
Oh, let me show ya. Oh, hold on. Let me do a better combo.
Oh,
There.
Okay.
It's a very cheeky way of actually getting like the weirdest not side switch. It is kind of a knowledge check, but it will catch a lot of people.
That's really interesting. That looks really strong mid screen. So just not doing the final hit of like that move of beam of a C missile, EX missile. What's their
Getting used.
oh, well, so aside from Azalid this, and I'm sure you'll probably give the same answer, but I'm just interested if you will. I asked Lid because one of the things I suck at blocking the absolute most in this game is run up assault. I know I'm not alone in that. I know a lot of people get
Run
hit
up
by
assault.
that. Yeah.
This thing, yeah.
That's pretty hard to react to, obviously, for like most characters. But like, let's say it's not even just run up assault, but like just general like air situations. I find that if I'm not like doing a DP or something, like I feel like DP, like A or B DP is really good for me for like the slower like anti-airs. Like if I see them kind of hovering, doing a random move in the air, it's like a very easy like whiff punish, or just I can just catch them right if they're jumping in like a really slow way. But
Right?
for like, I don't know, it's hard to describe like the situation exactly, but I don't know. Well, I guess
Sorry,
for like
talking
run up
about
assault.
like run up dash assault or run up dash run up
Yeah,
dash.
like stuff like that
So,
feels really hard to anti-air. Like doing 3C, especially on like pad, does not feel reliable. I'm not fast enough to do that. That's
right.
hard for me.
So like going from down back to 3C or something like that.
Yeah, I end up getting hit in these situations a lot, or I end up like trying to go fast. I end up just getting like a 2B or something, or 2C or something. I'm like, that sucks. But that Lid told me the answer is really I just gotta stand shield, and I'm like, yeah, but it feels hard to stand shield.
Yeah, it's a little awkward to stand shield sometimes, but thankfully, a stand shield is probably your best answer to like run up assault.
Yeah.
Alternatively, if you really want to play a little bit more on the defensive end, you can always just like jump back, jump B,
Okay.
or just like option select with like 3CAD or 3BAD. My personal favorite is 3BAD, so
Wait, 3B anti-airs, kind of, sorta.
yes. So it doesn't have anti-air projectile, like anti-air properties.
Yeah. But I can hit like air opponents.
Yeah. Let me get this real quick. For example.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that works. It looks like you have a decent amount of time to combo off of that, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's also very good at covering, like, run-up backdash as well. And you get a full combo off of it.
Oh, yeah, that does
It's really
seem
nice.
really good. It does seem really, really good. What do you... Oh, and I guess if you whiff it, you probably... If you happen to have meter when you whiff it, probably just, like, EX, DP or something like that in the air.
Yep. You can do that too. It's also plus on block.
Okay. All right. I'm definitely learning. I'm absorbing the Mika, the Mika stuff.
Yeah, it's very funny. Actually, speaking of 3B, by the way, did you know that 3B crosses up when they're crouching?
Yes. You have to be like point blank in their face stuff for that, right? And like, are there any like, is there any practicality to doing that?
Oh, yes, there is. So let's say people are, well, you're -7, right? People
Yeah.
can mash out of that. Hilariously, if you do jump 421A, so reverse DP in the air, you get your A tornado.
Okay.
This in turn is a frame trap.
What the heck?
And with meter you can convert off of it as well.
Huh. Are you generally punishable from a tornado?
No, you're, I think it's -2?
That's what I said, right? People don't usually
Yeah, it's
punish me off of
-2.
a tornado, but I always just wondered if they just weren't punishing me because they're waiting for the second one or not, because that happens very often.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilariously people respecting you too much. There's no gap there. They can always mash.
Okay.
So that's also a knowledge check, which is why every time after a tornado, I typically like to like backdash, because people are gonna be throwing out their like A buttons or like 2B or any fast button that they have,
Yeah.
which dodges it. And once people wise up to it, they can start doing their heavier buttons, which in that case you can start cheating your turns back with 5A.
Okay. Do you think is 5A just generally like one for really good mash buttons? Because my like mash button when I'm trying to like, if I notice a gap in a block string and I'm just not punishing it, but I want to go for the punish, right, in like a friendly setting, right, maybe not in like a serious bracket, but if I'm trying to just test and see if I can punish this gap, I very often go for 5B because it's like it has like a tiny bit extra range, but I've recently been like 5A is not that far off in some scenarios.
Yeah, no, 5A is like probably one of the best 5As, actually.
Yeah, I've been hearing that.
Like up there with like Wagner and like Byakuya. Like, okay, Byakuya is a little bit of a league on its own, but that's a 6-frame button as opposed to this being like a 5-frame button.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, is there
But
anything?
Also, speaking of 3B,
Okay.
by the way, I'm gonna go one more thing.
Yeah.
If they green shield the 3B, by the way, you don't cross up.
Yeah.
So imagine what happens if you do jump 421A.
Wait. So, hold on.
You get command grab instead.
Oh. Okay. So that's so them green shielding that is just an instant shield break.
Yep.
You know, this is why I'm glad I learned more about green shields, because I thought just shields in general were just punishes. So every time I get hit with a shield at all, like before, I would always just be like, "Oh, okay, well they got me."
Yeah, once you're starting to hunt down these shields, their biggest defense against Mika, unfortunately, becomes their greatest weakness.
Yeah, I beforehand I thought Mika was just like a rushdown character with a lot of weaknesses. Now I'm like, okay, I understand her game design a lot more. I understand now that like instead of just kind of being like this goofy like rushdown grappler who's super fast, like she's a character who's meant to counter like the main mechanic of the game, which is what makes her like so strong, but or what can make her really strong.
Yeah, it's like what I like to say is like, while shield is like the best defense against her, it's also like the only way to defend against her sometimes. Because as you saw with the corner of cross up, for instance,
Yeah,
if they don't have an option again, if they don't have shield, that's a guaranteed 50-50.
yeah. What I noticed a lot is I'm guessing a lot of people who like are high level play the game a lot. They get hit by that cross up a lot when I try to do it.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah, but people who like don't know the mix up at all, I definitely lose. They just like mash on me typically when they have
It
shield.
should frame trap.
Well, I'm more so speaking like when they because after the first missile, a lot of people are expecting that second missile, like going to like up left or up right, and then they try
Right.
to shield that like on reaction because they're expecting it, and I end up hitting them with like a crouching light or like something because they're trying to hold like up back.
Yeah. So instead, I just typically go for throw.
Yeah, I realized I need to just go for throw more in this situation instead of going for the 2A.
Yeah, the grid break situation for Mika is so strong. Like, it is one of her main win conditions. Because it locks people out of so many options to deal with Mika shenanigans.
Or some like shenanigans that like after grid break that like you normally do.
I will just loop 50-50s. I will just straight up loop 50-50s till the cows come home. Like, if they're not shielding.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That looks funny to block for sure.
Yeah, it's rough to have to block that.
Yeah. Definitely rough to have to block that. Okay. Well, dang. Is there anything else you feel like you want to know you should show me or like anything? I feel like I learned a lot from this Mika session. I'm gonna do one more I'm gonna practice some of the stuff with the time I have tomorrow because I'm definitely streaming all day for the Game Awards, and then we're trying to practice some of the stuff tomorrow, and then the day before we do the round robins, I'm gonna do another session with Lid.
Okay. You know about the missile land cancel EX cancels, right?
Like how you can do like yeah, like that down missile into yep.
Yeah. Have you tried doing it in block strings?
I've experimented with doing that on like people's blocks with EX grab, but weirdly enough, I feel like my input like drops sometimes. I don't know why. So like it discourages.
It might
me
just
from
because
doing
you're doing it too early.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, I have experimented with that, and it definitely seems really strong.
Well, it's very strong. And once people start wising up to the fact that they're jumping after the missile, you can start countering it with EX punch instead. Which will also catch jumps.
Oh, that auto like hits jumps.
It's the first hit is air unblockable.
The first hit is okay. I actually didn't know that the first hit was air unblockable.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah. Okay. Are you able to cancel that without change shift, the force function?
Yeah, so
That EX
do that.
cancelable? Oh.
EX cancel? Yeah.
Oh, you can just cancel it normally. Are you able to like? You're not able to do anything if you whiff it in neutral, though, right?
Yeah, if you do it in neutral, you cannot cancel.
Okay, you can't even EX
Aside
cancel
from
it.
CS.
Nope, only with CS. Okay. Well, I think this has been a pretty good coaching session. Definitely learned a lot.
Getting a lot of ideas to plant into your head. Mika's one of those very evil characters, but if you know your options,
Yeah.
my goodness, you can overwhelm your opponent with too many things.
Yeah, people definitely do not like fighting her. Or like they're very scared fighting her. Like I notice like even fighting people who are typically like super comfortable in like most situations, they're like even stressed out. Even though I'm losing, I could tell they're like stressed out at like the options that Mika has.
Yeah, they're sweating bullets or something.
Yeah. So, what do you think about this character's like kind of place in like Under Night? Because I know she's basically been like bottom 3, or she's been considered
She's in
bottom 3
bottom
at least.
5, like for a
Yeah.
majority of the game's life. And not gonna lie, it's probably not gonna change anytime soon.
Yeah. Despite that, though, like I remember our Eunice Evo, there was like what, like 2, 3 Mikas and like the upper bracket that were like going super crazy. I don't know what Uni Clear's competitive scene was like, but I know I like Mika seemed to do pretty well. I mean, this is a game where like you could definitely do good with anyone. But what were your thoughts overall on like Mika and like the meta of the game?
Mika in the meta is like, due to the popularity of like Hyde and Akatsuki, unfortunately, I think she's gonna stay like a not good character. But that's not gonna change the fact that she can still very much murder anybody unsuspecting victims, we'll say.
Yeah.
Because at any point, one grid break is enough to make you lose the game. And that's dangerous in a bracket setting.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think I believe in Mika, but she is she definitely has her weaknesses.
She's very hard.
Yeah, I think the main weakness for her for me is like I mean, you could obviously route without like using her FF as much, but I do think her grid she even though she's meant to be aggressive, so like technically you could say she gains more grid by being aggressive because she's kind of forced into that role, I think, and like to get more higher damage she has to use a lot of grid. I feel like it puts her in like a deficit a little bit compared to the rest of the cast.
Yeah, she unfortunately is one of the characters that does have to rely a lot on force function to either stabilize or deal more damage.
Yeah.
But thankfully, her routing is consistent enough to where if you don't need to use force function, you don't have to. It's just a little bit more awkward. Like, for instance, the combo that I can sometimes do.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about Uni too. I feel like her damage went up like a lot. I mean, so did everyone else's.
Oh, yeah,
I kind of just think
definitely.
she got power creep. That's all it is. I just think Mika's like the power creep character because she's the best she's ever been, like easily. But so is everyone else. Well, not everyone
Yeah.
else, but so is a lot of other characters. A lot of other characters are also like they've been getting buffs too.
But even then, like, even with Mika being quote-unquote bottom 5, she's still very much a viable character. She's probably
100%.
she's probably the most successful bottom 5 character, we'll say.
Yeah, like it's crazy because I remember in Eunice, yeah, like I mentioned, there was Enkidu. I remember in Eunice, Enkidu and Mika were like the bottom 2 of that game, like by like
Yeah, and then it was
standards.
like, what is it? Levikichi, Rakir, and I don't remember the other one. Like,
Yeah, and like
I don't remember the other Mika.
half of the almost half of the top 8 was just bottom tiers in like Eunice, which was like just funny.
That was very weird.
Yeah, it was like I don't know. This game's balancing is really, I think it's really good, and it's mostly because of the way grid is. I think grid is the best system mechanic in fighting games to me. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
I love it a lot. But dude, again, that was a really good coaching session. I appreciate your help, Aki, and I would love to talk again, whether it's like during the grid break event or after, because I mean I'm gonna keep playing Mika, so it's been my character for a minute. What the heck? What the?
Please don't learn this combo.
I mean, I'm a Miko player. It looks like something.
If you do want to pull it off, it is just CBO into 5B with 2A, 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 5B with 2A.
That is okay. That is funny.
Please don't learn that combo. It is
Please
not
don't learn the
good, to say the
combo.
least.
All right. Well, it's been fun, Aki. I'm probably gonna end my stream and head out now.
Alrighty, I should probably end off stream here as well because it is late.
Yeah. Sorry for being so late. Shopping took a lot longer than I expected. So
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I appreciate you
Got me
making
a
time
few
for this.
chores being done, so.
Yeah, gotta buy food for the fridge. Well, you all have a good night. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you, chat. Thank you for the donos, and thank you guys for coming out. Hope you guys didn't mind the uni sesh. I appreciate all of you who stuck around. Y'all take care and have a great night. Peace.
See ya. And also, I gotta say goodbye to all you guys as well. So thank you all very much for